We are Dexian, in the business for good.
To introduce our next speaker, very own Manoj Krish, Senior Project Manager, Dexian, a go-getter and fantastic collaborator. Having worked with him on the Adidas project, I have seen firsthand his commitment to innovation. Today, he'll be sharing insights on BIHAN, transforming Bihar's agriculture with data-driven innovation and digital solutions, covering the journey from BIHAN 1.0 to 2.0. Over to you, Manoj.
Thank you for this wonderful opportunity. Today, we'll talk about BIHAN, a purpose-built, data-driven digital solutions platform that has optimized and transformed the way 10,000 officials of the Department of Agriculture, Government of Bihar work, and in turn help them make informed and targeted interventions that ultimately benefit the farmers. So let's discuss about some of the problems that plagued the government before BIHAN, and what did they want as a solution. Data was residing in silos, data was fragmented, data was incomplete. They were collecting, like Dr. Steve Ali said, they were writing down data in whiteboards, and then data was shared through WhatsApp groups. There was no single unified platform that could aggregate and combine all of these information to derive actionable insights for the government, besides also having purpose-built modules to effectively collect data. And there were no insights to market trends, prices, quantity, commodities, etc. So none of this was existent, and there was also no proper monitoring, learning, and evaluation framework that was available to the government. What exactly they wanted as a solution? So you really cannot measure an outcome unless you can track it. So they wanted a unified platform that would aggregate all of this data, while, like I said, also have purpose-built modules that can collect data for them. So what did we do from Dexian in terms of, after BIHAN, we managed to collect and gather the information into one single platform, and we integrated data across 10 directorates, 10 divisions within the department rather. We managed to collect and streamline data at more than close to 48,000 plus villages across the length and breadth of Bihar. That covers the entire spectrum of Bihar. And we also, captured our agri-assets through geolocation tagging as well. And then our purpose-built price and arrival information system gave access to 100 key markets across Bihar for, tracking price, quantity, market trends, and commodities. And we also built actionable insights through purpose-built dashboards and data reports that could give them insights for interventions. So when we started this project, we reached out to several nodal officers within the government of Bihar. And our primary question was, where do we get data for analysis to derive actionable insights? And building this was absolutely not a cakewalk, because all of these data systems, all of these data was residing in silos. That was a big problem, big challenge. So we continue to integrate, and thus far, we've integrated around 70 plus data sets within Bihar to unify all of this data to put it in one single platform that can act as one source of truth. So, for instance, we've integrated Bihar State Seed Corporations. We have integrated applications for soil health card. We've integrated Bihar Agricultural University data for knowledge. And, we have integrated schemes such as PMKSY and third-party applications like Mega Mitra, etc. And we also share data through APIs to the central government for the Ministry of Farmer Welfare and Agriculture, and some of the state departments that includes Planning Department, Cooperative Department, and of course, Bihar Krishi as well. So this will help them to better optimize and, ideally use resource utilization. Ideally bring the resource utilization for better optimization of existing resources and newer resources. So let me talk about a journey of where we started and where we are now. Like we said, we had released BIHAN with 15 features in Q3 of 2020 with only in 3 districts. And by 2021, we were in all the 38 districts. By the beginning of phase 2, by end of Q4 2022, we had built 62 more features all in conjunction with the approved requirements from the department over and above the 15 features that we had built. And one thing that I would like to bring to your attention is the STC migration. So usually what happens is people generally move from on-premise to cloud, but this time we had to get our applications certified, security tested, vulnerability tested, and fit for coding best practices. We done all that, and we got a safe to host certificate from a certain empaneled agency, and we were able to transform our cloud data into the state data center successfully. So we are capable, as Dexian, we are capable of handling such complex tasks. And right now, we are, by the end of this month, I'm happy to tell you that we will be handing this project over to the government, and that will mark a successful culmination and completion for us with the engagement with the Department of Agriculture, Bihar, for this particular project. So these are some of the statistics for BIHAN, but I'll tell you a very interesting pivot that we had done. So through this project, we've actually learned the art of working with the government. So what happened was sometime in Q3 2023, 3 years after we started this program, there was a change in leadership in the department. So there was a change at the highest level. And then the leadership in the department felt that there was a good value addition in collecting data at the village level. Prior to that, BIHAN was collecting data at 8,500 plus panchayats, but they wanted to have data collection enabled for all the 47,000 plus villages. So this was a very big change, and the department felt that it would be an excellent value addition. We had to really pivot, to make changes to our design, to our architecture, and study the impact of downstream systems. We were able to quickly pivot, and within a month and a half, we were able to roll it out to 3 districts initially, and then subsequently, 15 or 20 days later, we were able to roll it out to all 38 districts. These are some of the key policy or targeted interventions that the government was able to make based on the decision support from BIHAN. Few things that I would like to highlight. For instance, there is a purpose-built pest surveillance module in BIHAN, which will give the idea of where the pest infestations has happened, which of the districts are affected by pests, or which of the blocks or villages or panchayats affected by pests, and then enable the government to take targeted interventions in those areas. Similarly, our crop area estimates will give has been really helpful in requesting the exact quantity of fertilizer required from the for the state of Bihar from the central government. The benefits are twofold. One, it will result in good cost savings because the exact quantity of fertilizer to be used and subsequently distributed to the districts. And the second one would be any residual fertilizers that was provisioned earlier for the state prior to this information could be repurposed to other states. These were some of the key benefits. And other thing that I would like to highlight is the seed requirement analysis module in Bihar. The seed analysis module actually helps track and monitor very good seed qualities, high-yielding seeds, and the seeds which are in demand. Over the course of time, this data really helps the government to distribute good quality seeds to the farmers, improving their incomes and improving yields as well. So good outcomes for farmers. Some metrics from the fields. We have capacity building tracked within our BIHAN system. That is department officials training the farmers and also agri-input dealers. Close to 1,000 sessions have been conducted across different topics. We also track inventory of farm machinery within Bihar. That is not limited, 2.6 million in fact, not limited to tractors, chaff cutters, combine harvesters, a lot of other machines. Also, we track the physical agri-assets with their geotag locations and coordinates. That includes agri-godowns, model farms, and cold storage. Thanks to my friend and my colleague Nitin here, his team sits out a partner, and they conduct regular training sessions for all the department officials. Whenever we have a periodic new release, they conduct training sessions on how to use the new module and how to navigate around that application. That really helps the field agents increase their usage of BIHAN and increase adaptability. We've also encouraged the users in the form of gamification that includes leaderboards, badges, and scorecards. We also maintained a consistent rating in Play Store across all these years. As a testament to the fact that around 10,000 people are using our application day in and day out. One other thing that I would like to highlight is, apart from the trainings, there are also a login metrics module that can actually help senior officials track the activity by the field agents. That's something that we've built in the system. This is the plumbing that makes everything work together, come together. We have role-based access. We've given specific role-based access for 15 different personas within BIHAN. That ranges from Kisan Salakars, field agents, district agriculture officers, deputy directors, block level officers, and the HQ persona as well. So they will only see the information that they are privy to or they are mapped to. We have data validations built within the platform. That data validations in the sense we have basic data validations for, for somebody tries to enter seed quantity, only numeric fields will be allowed. Apart from that, for crop area estimates, what we have is so if somebody tries to enter data that is 2x of what the area was from last season, there will be a very clear indication or a warning message that will pop up and says that this data is anomalous. You've tried to enter 2x of what was entered last time. Do you still want to continue? This kind of validations we have built within the system. And then eventually, if it proceeds, it will go to the higher level for approval. And we have several purpose-built automated workflows that actually move the data from one hierarchy to the other. For example, if somebody enters the data at the village level, it goes to the block agriculture officer for his approval, and so forth to the district agriculture officer. This is our entire tech stack of this program. So to ensure repeatability and robustness, we've automated all our test cases so far for the BIHAN platform, both for the mobile and the decision support system of the web application. We built around 3,000 test cases which are completely automated and to continue to automate. And lastly, I would like to draw your attention to a quote by Tony Robbins. If nothing changes, then absolutely nothing changes. We at Dexian, along with our partners, the Gates Foundation and the Department of Agriculture, Bihar, we have changed, transformed, and strengthened the agriculture governance practice in Bihar. And I'm sure that this model can be replicated across all the other states and throughout the world as well. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
We are Dexian, in the business for good.